Welcome to Mr. Wilson's English class. Welcome to Mr. Morgan's English class. So you'll be coming to the library today to borrow books for your accelerated reader programming. So I hope you really enjoy your experience in the library and you select some great books. But remember, if a book doesn't work for you, you can always come back and look for another book. I just want to show you where the resources are for today's lesson, girls. So I've split them into two, just so there's not too much congestion around the shelves. So particularly where there were doubles, I've got some of the books alongside or on the bench, which adjoins the library technician's workplace. Now, by now you've received your reading range. So when you pick up a book, girls, on the spine, you've got the reading range. So that's 4.0 to 4.9, this particular book. Now, you need to be borrowing books that are in the middle years range unless I have a conversation with you and can determine otherwise. Having said that, I'll show you a few books that Accelerated Reader have listed as upper years, which I think is ridiculous, so I've put them on these tables. Okay. You then open up the book and you can see that it's a middle years range book, which is appropriate for year 7. So for year 7 accelerated reader, you need to be reading books in the 9 and 13 years age group. In some cases, I will allow girls to read the upper years levels. Those girls will have conversations with me. Okay, so the way I've got them organised are in the groupings. So for reading ranges that involve 4, you can see I've got the books grouped here and so on. The reading range 5, here we go, reading range 6, reading range 7. Some of these books are upper years, but it's okay, they're non-fiction. I've had a look at them, they can be borrowed for reading range 7, and we do have reading ranges 2 to 3. We've got a lot of picture books, but they do have beautiful texts, and I've arranged a few of them here for you. Okay, now I put some of the books there, but the other books, of course, are on the shelves, girls, where you'll be having a browse. And again, you will go to the book, look at the spine, that's Accelerated Reader, reading range 6 to 6.9. You open up the book and you check the reading range. Now that's an MY+. So MY+ is not appropriate for most of you. So in some cases, girls that are good readers, or for whatever reason I decide, I might say, okay, you can borrow the book, but most of you, certainly while I'm absent, would not be borrowing the book. The last thing that I want to alert you to, girls, is the fact that I've got multiple copies of books, and some girls are really enjoying this. They're forming their own little mini, well, we'll call them book clubs, book buddies. Now, Mill Girl, very popular, which is why I bought multiple copies. So a couple of you, 2, 3, 4 girls, could borrow that and then have a discussion around it. The same with the Convict Girls. We've got multiples of Cherry Crush and other books as well. This is one I'm looking at, girls. Okay, this is a lovely book, The Midwife's Apprentice. It was once a year 7 novel, and it's fun. So it's set in the medieval era, and there's a 13-year-old who's meant to marry an old man, and it talks about the way she gets rid of him and finds freedom. There's nothing inappropriate about it. It's absolutely fine for middle year readers. It's very well written, even though it's quite a short one. As I've said, multiple copies. But when you open up the book, oh, this is a middle years. Okay, that's good. I'm probably thinking of Catherine Called Birdie by the same author. if you open it up, it's upper years, which is ridiculous. So I have made this a middle years range book simply by putting it on this bench. So you are able to read that book. Now, although I said that was the last thing I was going to say, I want to remind you to get onto Compass and view the video that I have made about how to use the library search engine. The library search engine is called Oliver. So I've got a video and I've got a link that will take you through to Oliver. So enjoy your reading, girls, and I really hope that we catch up soon. Visit the library anytime. If you're not happy with your book, I'll help you find another. Okay, bye for now.